come on. Come on.
Good evening and welcome to ITV News. Fight to the finish. This is Daniel Lewis here reporting about the clash between Gwyn Griffiths and Debbie Davis. It started off with a horrific argument that turned into a fight. Debbie Davis threw the first snowball. It crashed into Gwyn's face, but he still battled on. He went to throw a snowball back, but in his hand there was nothing but thin air. Something still hit him though, and it might have fractured his nose. Debbie fell to the floor, but he was backed up by his gang who beat up Gwyn and left him lying unconscious and covered in blood in the snow. Thank you, good night, from Daniel Lewis.
A magician called Gwyn Griffiths has murdered a 11-year-old girl. Her name was Bethan. She is Gwyn's sister. When he was interviewed by the police, he said she disappeared into the mountains. Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, the police are investigating the woods, Gwyn's farm, everywhere. They have found nothing. That was Declan Simkis on ITV News. Thank you and good night.
Good afternoon. This is Trevor MacDonald with the 6 o'clock news. First of all, who will win the fight? It started in the playground in the school of Tremoilet. Gwyn had a snowball in his hand and was throwing it at the lamppost, but it missed and hit Derry. And he walked over to him and started a fight. The teacher came out of the classroom and stopped the fight, but Derry wouldn't stop. Soon the teacher stopped it. Note: because they were both fighting, they both get detention for a year. That's the news with Trevor MacDonald. Good night.
Good morning. This is 11 o'clock news for the lead officer. First of all, the maimed horse. Gwyn throws away the broken horse. When he goes to see his grandma, she sat in complete darkness. He goes over to her. She's crying. She tells him. You have unleashed pure evil. Just a minute ago, a monster came in and ruined my house. She curled up into a ball and started to cry again. She told Gwyn to get out, and he listened and got out. Gwyn started to run home because it was raining. He tripped into the mud. When he looked up, he saw a monster. Before he could stand up, the monster kicked him, and over and over again. Then Gwyn punched the monster repeatedly, and then kicked him. The monster disappeared. Gwyn was so scared he fainted, and that's the end of the story. Good night. And that's that.
Hello, this is ITV News. Bryony Thompson reporting live. Our top story today is Bethan comes home. 4 years ago, Bethan got lost in a storm looking for a little black sheep. People were searching for her for months and months, and finally they gave up. A couple of months ago, Bethan has been found. She has been staying with Mr. and Mrs. Davis. They say she didn't know she was Bethan. They say she claimed to be called Sophie, but a trial will be held in Cardiff National Court.
This is ITV News, Wednesday the 14th. Hello, reporting evening news with Jade Narbert. A girl has been found from up a mountain. A girl has been found after 3 months on a mountain. 3 months ago, a schoolgirl went missing. She ran out of school and climbed up a mountain, but she knew she could not get down, so she had to eat frozen fish and water. For 3 months later, Gwyn found her on a mountain and took her home to her foster parents. When she got home, her foster mum and dad were glad to see her. Reporting evening news at 6 p.m. Thank you and good night.
Hello, this is ITV News with Sissy Haddy. Time is 5 to 12. Today's headlines: missing. Ariane Wen the spider, only about 2 months old, owned by Gwen Griffiths, has been lost. It is believed to be the fault of Mrs. Griffiths because she washed the spider down the sink, but there is no proof that it is Ariane Wen down the septic tank and not just a normal spider. It is believed that she is able to spin silver webs in the shapes of people. Gwen Griffiths has been searching for a while, but there is no sign of her. If you have seen her or know anyone who has, please report to the ITV News desk. Thank you and good night.
Hello, this is Lauren Lewis reporting live for the ITV News. One day, a person spotted a silver ship floating in the sky around Snowdon Mountains. A boy at the age of 10 called Gwyn was out on the mountains going for a walk. The weather suddenly turned bad. He looked up into the sky and there was a silver ship floating in mid-air. Gwyn was scared. He didn't know what to do. A piece of ice fell into Gwyn's eye, so he curled up into a ball. When he got back up, everything was back to normal. So he ran home and told Alan about, but he did not believe him.
Hi, I'm Chloe Costa with ITV News. Gwyn versus Derry. Gwyn the Magician versus Derry the Commoner. The fight began with Derry threw a snowball at Gwyn's face. Gwyn only meant to throw a snowball at Gwyn's face. I did that really well. Can I do it again? Please, please.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Chloe Costa with ITV News. Gwyn versus Derry. Gwyn the Magician versus Derry the Commoner. The fight began with Derry threw a snowball at Gwyn's face. Gwyn only meant to throw a snowball at Derry's face, but before it hit Derry's face, it turned into a book. Gwyn suffered from a broken nose. If you notice a magician, please call ITV News. Good night.
Hi, this is Shyla Bailey at the 10 o'clock news. Bethan comes home. Bethan, a 10-year-old schoolgirl, lost 5 months ago. 5 months ago, Bethan came home. She said she was going for a walk, but she never came back. Her brother, Gwyn, said he saw her go up the mountain. There were search parties, but they could not find her. But yesterday she came back. We don't know how she survived, but she was not hurt. This is Shyla Bailey reporting from ITV News.